with a zone heater, right? But this is like a gorgeous piece of furniture, and here's the thing. A lot of times you'll see these and you'll say, oh, those are great, but they don't really warm much. This thing is so powerful. It could heat up like a 3-car garage, so over 6,000 cubic feet of warmth here. It's $50 off. It's free shipping and handling, and this is a 30-pound box that you're getting. You're getting 2 remote controls so you can warm the room you're in, and you don't even have to get up off your chair. And it's a big customer pick. I have 3 choices, black, cherry, or white. It's the LifePro 8Element Quartz Infrared Heater, and it's normally $200. What a deal is today. To tell us all about it is one of our home experts, Carrie McNally. Good morning.
Good morning.
Have we lost a color? Actually, we've lost.
Oh,
we do have
over
the white.
there.
Oh, okay. So we've got it on set.
It's in the study.
I was like, oh my God, in the study.
It's in the living room.
It's like
I don't know
5 feet away.
Yeah.
But you know, this is a gorgeous piece of furniture, and in the world of these zone heaters,
yes,
they'll keep you warm if you're sitting close to it. But this thing, this is powerful.
Yes, this will heat a space up to 6,300 cubic feet. Now,
That's
how
awesome.
big is that? That's as big as sort of any great room and the kitchen. Any huge living room, any finished basement, a 3-car garage, and you can take it outside if you're in the Sun Belt and it's chilly as it is today throughout the entire south coast of the American. There it is. There's the map. Look at that.
Even we're cold today.
It's almost like I'm a meteorologist. Let's take a look at the map, shall we, Leslie? As you can see, in the Pacific Northwest, it's freezing.
That's how I started my career, Carrie. Did you know that I was a weather girl?
I did too.
I was a terrible weather girl.
I was the traffic guy for a little while.
Oh, there you go.
Exactly.
But look, I mean, point is that the entire nation, even Florida, we woke up and it was cold this morning.
Freezing.
So unbelievable. It's there, and how much are you paying on your heating bills? That's the thing. You don't realize until you're an adult and you pay your own bills how expensive that is.
Yeah, and this technology affords you the opportunity to heat objects in the room. So this is infrared heating technology, and you're getting not 6, but 8 of the stainless steel wrapped quartz elements. Now, the cold air comes in through the back, and it makes its way above and around those stainless steel wrapped quartz elements, and then it softly pushes that warm air out into the room. But unlike forced air, it will never dry out your skin. It's never gonna dry out your eyes, your sinuses. Your skin is gonna feel still dewy because unlike forced air, it won't dry out the air and in turn your skin. That's one of the reasons people love it. Your pets will love it. They'll live right here. But a 63 cubic square foot home is absolutely huge. It's a 3-car garage. It's the greatest of great rooms. It's that living room, kitchen area, the finished basement. It's the bedroom. And I want to walk you through the 8 buttons on the front of the digital display, because this could not be more technically advanced and easier to operate at the same time, right? So we have 8 of these. The first one is a lock. So you can lock this so the little ones can't touch it. It's really easy. You just press it twice and whatever the settings you have are locked in. Here's your fan. There are 3 speeds. Full is 1,500 watts. Medium is 750. And then we have Eco, which will just maintain the heat in the room, or the temperature rather, at 68 degrees. You don't have to touch it. Here are your on and off buttons. If you want to go to Canada, you can go Celsius if you want. And there's your on and off button. And we give you not 1, but 2 remotes because we lose remotes. You know, I lose the remote for the TV, and I always say to myself, I wish they had a remote to find the remote, because the remote always ends up in places where I don't even have a television. They're also universal remotes. This is a highly reviewed item on hsn.com, and one of the things that a lot of people say, Leslie, is I wish I had 2 of these. I'm going to buy another one. And if you buy 2 of them, these are universal remotes. So if you get 4 remotes, all 4 will work with either one of the units.
And make no mistake, it's like a gorgeous piece of furniture in your home.
Rock solid.
You know, so if you're looking for ways to save money, if you're looking for ways to zone heat, you know, maybe you just want to keep the bedroom toasty warm. Maybe it's that family room. Everybody has a cold room in their house, or maybe you have an old home. I know I have one room that's all windows, and it's freezing. It's where the dogs sleep, poor things. Sometimes I walk in there and I'm like, it is freezing. Like, I feel guilty about not keeping that room warm. This is your way to keep it warm. This has been very popular. It's a customer pick, and please keep in mind, this is day in, day out, became a customer pick at $199. So a $200 price became a customer pick.
Yeah.
It is now $50 off. It is free to ship, so we'll take care of that $18 shipping fee, because this is a 30-pound box. And so you're getting this gorgeous piece that actually does what it says it does. It will warm a large area, because a lot of times you have to be close to a unit.
Absolutely.
To feel the warmth.
Yeah.
This thing is powerful for such a small package, really.
Yeah, during the holiday seasons, you have practical gifts and you have glamorous gifts, right? Yeah. You have romantic gifts, or you have gifts that keep on giving.
Yes.
This is the gift that keeps on giving. This is the gift of warmth. My father's 90 now. I just called him the other day because he was in the Navy and he served in World War II, and he's always cold. He's 90 years old. He's a retired social studies teacher. And so he's always wearing sweaters. We go to the movies and he has coats on and sweaters. I got him this as a gift. He absolutely loves it. It's the gift of warmth, right? And he and his new cat, Willow, they sit on his easy chair where he does all of his reading, and they just have this on. Well, and he loves it. They love it, and it just keeps on giving. And he's like, yes, we were sitting today in front of the heater, Willow and I, reading this great book about history. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. It's so heartwarming, because otherwise he's cold all the time.
And he deserves the best thing.
He absolutely does. And this is a gift. It's a solid piece of furniture. I use this as an end table in my guest room, and I have a cat who's older. She's Sally McNally. You've probably heard of her.
I love Sally McNally.
She's 14 years old now. She uses this to jump up onto the bed, because this will always remain cool to the touch. Not only is it state-of-the-art technology, it's also state-of-the-art safety. Here's a good example. If this starts to tip over, look what happened.
Oh, that's great.
It shuts off automatically, whether it tips that way and it turned back on again. And so it's great safety features built into it. And it's also completely cool to the touch.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
when you put your hand in front of it, you won't burn your hand.
Yeah.
But you'll certainly be really impressed with how much heat it puts off and the amount of space, and keep toasty warm.
The power, really well made. Please read the reviews if you can. This is less than $1 a day. If you really break it down into FlexPay, FlexPay's for everybody. So you can give this the gift of that warmth, the gift of lower energy bills. Give it to somebody for less than $1 a day at that $29 FlexPay, but that FlexPay expires at 10 a.m. So if you want this at $29.99 and then you pay over time, please order now. You got 16 minutes to do so. 427-352. Wanted to give you the measurements. I know sometimes on TV items appear larger or smaller. It's about 15 in length, 15 wide, and then about 18¼ high. It's 30 pounds. You don't got to worry about that, because it's coming your way on free shipping. But then, Carrie, how nice to know I could wheel this from room to room if I wanted to. It's got the wheels.
They thought of everything. These guys are just so smart. You know, LifePro is, I believe, the best heating company on the planet. And so it's on caster, so you can move it around. It's lightweight. If you had to pick it up, you can, but you don't have to. You can just bring it around. It has a nice long cord on it. And with the remote, you never have to get out of bed, nor do you have to get out of your chair. Now, here's the other thing that's really cool about this. I want to show you this button right here. I forgot to mention this last time. This has a little clock on it, right? Yep. Well, this means you can set this to turn on every day when you want it to, and it will automatically turn off.
Oh, so
you can set it. It's really easy to set. So let's say you get up every day, methodically, at 6:30 in the morning, and it's freezing in the bathroom, or it's freezing in the kitchen, right? Set it for 6:15. Yeah. You walk into that bathroom, it's going to be toasty warm.
I know.
You walk into that kitchen, it's going to be toasty warm when you start that coffee. Conversely, you can set it to start like a half an hour before you get home at night.
Isn't that nice?
And when we talk about zone heating, we're talking about real savings. I was raised, we talked about this, by a single mom on Long Island, near the ocean, in an old house that was built in the 20s, you know, stucco walls and Spanish tile. Freezing in the winter. So we zone heated with a kerosene heater back then, which was terrifying because I had to light it.
Right.
But we would shut off 3 or 4 rooms. My sister moved in with my mom. My brother was at college, and I had my room, and that was it. And we just had the living room and the kitchen. Right. And that's how it did. We saved at least 10 to 15% on our heating bill. So this ends up paying for itself very, very quickly.
Agree. And that's just it. If you live in an older home, if you live in a home that has a lot of windows, really beautiful for light, right? But freezing in the winter and very hot in the summer, this is your way to save that money. It's $1 a day on a credit card payment for $29.99. That FlexPay expires at 10 a.m. So if you're thinking about this, get it home. In the world of zone heaters, a lot of times they let us down because they don't really warm a large area. Right. But also they let us down because they're ugly. Well, this one's so good looking. thing.
When I was a kid,
Is that shallow?
and I saw a couple online, like on one of those, websites, and they look like ray guns from a 1970s bad sci-fi film. This is a beautiful piece of furniture first and foremost. Secondly, it is state-of-the-art technology. This is the best and the brightest engineers getting together and creating what we call infrared heating technology. So this beautiful piece of furniture, and you can put stuff on this. I have an antique book. It's a collection of like Shakespeare that my grandfather left me, and it's got these gold leaf pages on it. And I sit it on there and I'm not worried about it drying out.
Right.
And conversely, in my guest bedroom, I have one and my cat uses it to jump up into the bed. This is always going to be cool to the touch, but you're going to get 72 degrees with the remote without actually ever having to leave the room. And that's the beauty of it.
We didn't plug that one in. A small little detail there, Gary.
No, I think it's in.
But the truth is that, you know what? It's actually heating a large space. So when you think a lot of times these zone heaters, they really just heat like your immediate surroundings. This guy can heat like a 3-car garage. When we're talking power, this delivers. It is normally $200. It is $50 off. It is free shipping. It's $1 a day on FlexPay. For the next 12 minutes, you can get it home for $1 a day on FlexPay. And FlexPay is for everybody, as we said. Anybody shops with a credit card or debit card, you can get this home. And I love what you said. There are glamorous gifts and there are practical gifts. This one is really both. It looks really good, but it's going to be something you enjoy for many years. And by the way, it does come with a manufacturer's warranty as well, so you can shop with that peace of mind. So that 1-year manufacturer limited warranty, 5 years or 25,000 hours on the elements inside. That's peace of mind. That's a product that they stand behind. Yeah,
when I had a house during my early broadcasting years, my heating bill for the winter was $2,000 out on the eastern end of Long Island. If this were to save you, let's say 10% on your heating bill by closing off other rooms or just turning the main thermostat down, you can turn your thermostat down to 65 degrees. Put this in your living room and it will be 72 degrees in your living room. But that oil or gas or that forced air won't be firing up nearly as much. In fact, what it'll do is it'll keep that thermostat at bay and it'll think that it's 68 degrees and it won't fire up at all. You'll be totally comfortable and warm, and you'll save a small fortune. It absolutely ends up paying for itself. And you can go to the U.S. Department of Energy website and you'll see they really advocate zone heating. And when I was growing up, I was raised by a single mom, and she was a school teacher, and she taught me that being frugal is a sign of intelligence.
Agreed.
And that was one of the things that she taught us about. Here's a great way to save money. And maybe it's not a matter of making ends meet. Maybe it's paying for that cruise or that vacation or that college fund or that retirement fund. Let's not send all the money to the utility companies. Let's save them and use them for ourselves.
Be smart.
And again, I go back to the idea of giving the gift of warmth. When we have this show here in the studio, they keep the studio at about 65 degrees because of all these lights and all this equipment. If you know somebody that's always complaining about it being freezing at work, makeup artists, salon owners, small business owners, they buy these for their salons, for their small businesses. Oftentimes, if you rent office space, or maybe you're in a walk-up apartment in, say, Manhattan, you don't control the heat. The landlord does. What a great gift if you've been listening to this for years and you say, hey, listen, I took care of this. I was watching HSN the other day. This is infrared heating. It's super safe. It's cool to the touch.
It is.
And I wanted to give this to you because I want you to be warm. And think of me every time you turn it on and feel warm. It's a great gift.
And it looks good too.
It
is powerful. So there's power under the hood, but it looks really good as well. In the world of little zone heaters, they're not this good looking. By the way, speaking of good looking, people are loving the cherry option. This is outselling. Aaron, you were saying this is out 3 to 1. Ooh. So the cherry will be the first to go. I got about 1,000 in the cherry remaining. We've also got the black, of course, and we've also got it in the white set in the den area. Did you call it the den before? The study. The study.
The study. I guess the library. Study. But I want to show you guys.
But it's a piece of furniture.
And remember, it's cool to the touch. It has all these safety features that if you turn it, it's not going to fall, but it's portable because it's built on casters. Now, I want to show you with this laser thermometer. These are very chic, very hot with all the
You're the
chefs,
coolest guy in the room
chefs
here.
Exactly. So here's the top of the unit, right? And this will just give you an idea of how the temperature is on top of the unit. So it's 72 degrees on top of the unit, right? So if you touch it with your hand, you're not going to get burned at all. But now if I take the temperature of the air coming out of the unit, it's 358 degrees Fahrenheit. And I can stand 20, 30 feet. Imagine a room the size of 25 by 31 with a 9-foot ceiling. 25 by 31 with a 9-foot ceiling. That's 6,300 cubic feet. That's
goodness.
the size of a 3-car garage. It's the greatest of the great rooms. It's the living room and the kitchen.
Yeah, because
it's your bedroom.
Let's be honest, they can't all deliver that. We've got some great zone heaters here at HSN, really fantastic ones, really great reviews, but they can't all deliver on those specifications. This is, I mean, this will heat a 3-car garage, for crying out loud. This is going to save you so much money. And at the end of the day, if you are saving money for that vacation, if you are like me and you got 3 boys that you got to raise, if you, I mean, think about this. You're putting that money away for a rainy day, and it is so important to save that money. You don't have to be throwing it away, but you can still have that comfort that you need in a beautiful piece of furniture. Very well made with that solid wood. It really is one of the prettier ones that I've seen. Yeah. All colors still remaining. This is the cherry that everybody's picking up. It's outselling all the others 5-to-1. We've also got it in that solid black, and then we also have it available for you in that white. So we've got one for whatever decor you have. I have 500 of you in the ordering process, getting very limited now. And I remember it's coming with 2 remotes, so I don't even have to move. In fact, Carrie's on the other side of the study or the den, and he's adjusting that.
Yeah, I'm adjusting that temperature from 35 feet away, and now we got it up to 77, 78, 79. If it goes to 80, sell. No, but this is the power of the remote and the power and performance of this unit. It's attractive. It's state-of-the-art technology. If you don't love it, I want you to send it back. That's the beauty of HSN. You have that 30-day money-back guarantee, as you guys know. And if you do give it as a gift, sure, it's a practical gift. But we give practical gifts and we give glamorous gifts. This is a practical gift that keeps on giving, and the gift of warmth. I don't know about you guys, and Les, we've talked about this. If I'm cold, I'm upset. I'm frustrated. I'm cranky.
It's like a primal thing. Like from the time we're babies, we want to be warm and just cozy and cocooned. I know.
Yeah, my hands, my ears, my nose. I lived in Minneapolis for almost 8 years and would go outside and I would say these things.
Those people are warriors.
How did the settlers stop here? Like, why did they just keep going? Why did people live here? California, you're almost there. You're halfway. Keep going. But that's the beauty of this, because you'll never be uncomfortable again.
That's true.
And even if you got this for the finished basement that you're down once in a while, maybe if you're a crafter and you close that room off for this season, don't do that. Maybe you have a piano in a room and you don't play all winter long because it's just too cold in that room. You don't have to do that anymore.
Well, so for some people, this price is like the price of a bill that they get every month.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
absolutely.
So you pay for it once and you own it. If you're using FlexPay, I promise I'll say that in English. Sorry, Carrie.
I do it all the time.
Not sufficiently caffeinated. It's less than $1 a day, but that FlexPay expires in 5 minutes. So if you want it and you want to bring it home at that price, you have to move quickly. So as you can see, we'll put in the sold counter, over 200 gone in this short presentation. The cherry outselling all the other ones, and really will be the first to go. 427-352. And another thing, please look at our HSN price. This is normally a $200 unit. It became a customer pick at $200. It is now $50 off. So get it while you can at this deal, because that price, that holiday price, of course, says hello, says goodbye.
And can you buy this for someone and ship it to them?
Of course.
You can. Okay.
Yes.
So you just
Isn't that great?
You have somebody's address. You can just, while you're calling and ordering.
I've done it a million times. Cool. Yeah. Not this unit, but I've shipped to my sisters. I've shipped to like my manager in California. I all the time, right to their door. You don't got to move. You don't got to go to the mall. You don't got to fight over a parking spot. It is the most convenient way to shop, and it's such a practical gift. As Carrie said, it will be the gift that keeps on giving. We're wrapping this up. It's $1 a day for the next 4 minutes. That flex expires at 10. 427-352 is your item number, everybody. And you, sir, thank you for coming in.
I got 1 more minute, so I'll walk you through how easy it is, so when you get it home, you understand. So this is the lock if you just want to keep it where it is. This is your fan right here, a little snowflake. So high, medium, and then eco, keep the room at 68. This is your timer. You can set this to turn on before you wake up in the morning, or you can set it to turn on before you get home, and you can also set it to shut itself off. Here's your high and low, and then Celsius with Fahrenheit, on-off button, and you get 2, not 1, but 2 universal remotes.
You will never fight apply for the remote again.
Never, and it's on casters. The remote wars.
You'll be like, I want it at 70. I want it at 75.
Right.
Okay, remote wars.
We have to get that on B-roll. That's funny. Have you and Guy go ahead and have a remote war.
427-352 is your item number. White, cherry, black. It will heat up to a 3-car garage, so 6,300 cubic inches, or cubic feet, sorry. 427-352 is your item number. This is normally $200. It is $50 off on this wonderful customer pick. So make sure you ask about it. 427-352 is your item number, and Carrie's back on Tuesday, my friend. It's always wonderful to see you.
Likewise.
Say hi to Sally McNally.
Happy holidays.
Hi, Sally McNally. Okay, everybody.